ready.
This is the Gen Z stare that I got when I went to Chipotle. I walk in. Gen Z. Can I get a bowl with beef, rice, beans, and guac? Our system is down, so we can't accept cards, only cash. I don't carry cash. Walks away.
Welcome to Ignorant Conversations.
Woo! Yo, it's your boy Smooth to the B today, to the B double I mean, not mommy, baby, is easy, I'm godly.
Shitting.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Gamo, aka the Young Goat.
I'm Shay.
And welcome to Ignorant Conversations, where we rip the band-aids off off shit. God damn.
Where we rip the band-aid off of
Hold
uncomfortable
on, let me start.
conversation.
Hold on, let me start it over.
All right.
Welcome to Ignorant Conversations, where we unrip the band-aid off of conversations. I still fucked it up. I forgot. God damn it.
Welcome to Ignorant Conversations, where we rip the band-aid off of uncomfortable conversations. Today we will be talking about the Gen Z stare, what it means. Are we interpreting it wrongly? Shay, why don't you start it off?
No, you started off. Oh, well, she is a Gen Z. My bad.
So, yeah, I guess we should really say, we don't got to say our age, but I guess we should say what generation we in. Right? Is that fair?
I'm Gen Z. Shay is on the cusp of Gen Z and millennial. Smooth is a boomer.
Are you a boomer?
I am a YN.
I am a YN. Smooth is a millennial guy.
I'm
You
a
not
YN.
let Gamo play with this man like that. He
Nah,
is
I'm
a
a boomer.
millennial. But you said it so convincingly. I said, sweet, Smooth not a boomer. You know
Like I
what?
do it. You know?
Right.
I am a boomer. Though.
Shay is our bridge between Gen Z and millennial.
Right.
She knows technically she is a Gen Z.
I
But
am a
she's
Gen
right
Z.
on
I am
she's right on
literally
the
the
cusp.
top.
She is the firstborn Gen Z.
Yup.
So she can hopefully bridge the gap between me and the boomer.
So the Gen Z stare, if we are dissecting it, there are two versions of this stare. So, well, there are two perspectives rather. So the first perspective is this perspective that the lady is talking about. She's simply saying Gen Z does not know how to communicate. So, in spaces of customer service, she's saying the next step would have been, "Oh, I apologize that we inconvenienced you." And maybe you say the closest ATM is around the corner, or like, "Oh, we can't necessarily accommodate you if you don't have cash. I apologize for that." For people who work in customer service, right? On the Gen Z side of things, however, though, it's more like why am I meeting stupidity with stupidity? Because, and that's not to say she did something stupid, but it's like she's taking her order. Yes, they do have, or we do have, because I do it too. I'm not about to say a lot of y'all. That disconnect stare of like, what? Okay, cool. And in the taking the order, and then them saying, okay, like we do not carry, like we don't, the system is down. And then she's like, okay, well, I don't have cash. And this is how I know I'm Gen Z. In my mind, the conversation is also over. I don't, and again, but again, like the millennials are going to be like, it's because y'all don't know how to troubleshoot or y'all don't know how to problem solve. But in our mind, it's like, fuck am I problem solving? Like, you need cash. You need cash. Go get it. You need cash. But so for Gen Z, it's like you're asking me a stupid question, and I'm just choosing not to answer you. It's like I hear you. Okay. So yeah, that is the dissect of it. I am literally on the cusp of both feelings. Like, I agree with the fact that I do think that as Gen Z, we do not know how to communicate effectively. I do think that we are the first generation, and I'm gonna say this, and I know this is gonna cause controversy, but we are not the first. You are to be seen and not spoken generation. You know, every generation was like that. However, with millennials, when they are like, you are to be seen and not heard, they went to their friends and expressed how they felt. they was like, yo, bro, these things in this house is bugging, and they were able to express that in their upset state, in their frustration, in their space, and they learned communication that way. With Gen Z, unfortunately, we are the first, like, I'm gonna go binge a show, I'm gonna go sit in my room and sit in the dark. Like, we are that generation. So our ability to speak when we are flustered, overwhelmed, or like just tackled with like stupidity is way lower. Like in our processing time, because it's like, and people keep saying, "Oh, it's your processing time. Like you don't process fast enough." And it's like, actually, I do process fast enough. I'm just thinking, am I gonna curse you out? And I don't, and realistically, I don't want to, and I don't care enough to curse you out. So now we both sitting here stupid. You stupid, I'm stupid. We stupid together.
I'm laughing because I looked at the camera and I already know that people are gonna say, "Look at her, she got the shit on right now."
Yeah,
I already know. I caught a glimpse of myself, and I was like, "They're gonna say, see, this is what the fuck I'm
this is what
talking
the Gen
about."
Z theory
She
is.
looked like she don't understand what she's saying.
You get it. But yeah, that's my perspective.
So here's my perspective. I believe that here's one side of it. In terms of customer service, because that's a lot, like often where we have to communicate with people that we don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of where these examples are coming from.
Yes.
I think that there is a confusion with the Gen Z stare and somebody just hating their job that happens and occurs with both generations.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've experienced this, and I have experienced it with older people, where it's like, hello, like, and then I had to question myself, am I asking something stupid? Because why are you just staring at me? There are, in customer service, there's so many unique
It's called the millennial
personalities.
pause with them.
No, yeah, the millennial pause, and then you got the
Millennial
lead paint stare with the boomers. It's it all is it all happens, but sometimes in context, like people put it into context, like, oh, they don't understand or they can't communicate. When most of the time the Gen Z stare is what you said. You said something stupid, and I'm not responding to that. But it's different because a millennial might make that face.
Mm-hmm.
And a boomer might tell you, well, that was dumb. You get what I'm saying? We respond to stupidity differently.
Yes.
Gen Z has taken the what the fuck face to a whole nother level because it's no longer what the fuck. It's just, I'm going to look at you till you realize what you said was stupid.
I think it's worse than that because it's neutral. Like, it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It's
some
just
people have a stank face, but some people it's just like, it's
just regular.
Like,
I'm going to just look at you till you realize what you said is stupid. I don't need to do anything. Like, don't get me wrong. When she comes up, right, and the Gen Z doesn't greet her, off the bat, that's wrong. You work in customer service, you need to greet people. But I can't say that that's only been my experience with Gen Z. Do you know how many times I walk in a place and I'm not greeted by millennials or even by a boomer? They will look you dead in your face and not greet you. That's not just a Gen Z thing. So I get it. You're supposed to walk into an environment, be greeted. That's how it works. You tell your order. Also, we have to take into account we may be missing information. Usually when a system is down, there's usually some kind of sign. She may have missed that. Well, I'm just assuming. But either way,
they'll never put no damn sign.
Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't. But either way, right? Either way, right? We're past the greeting stage. The Gen Z was wrong. You should have greeted somebody. That's your job, right? Yes. To be welcoming and inviting. Hey, what's your order? You know what I'm saying? But then she says, well, our card system is down. We're only taking cash. And then you say, I don't carry cash. That's how I'm going to look at you. Because what am I supposed to do with that information? There's no ATM in here. It's not my job
where
to
the
help.
nearest ATM is.
And if I don't know where it is?
Do your job. There's no excuse.
So me navigating where the ATM is my job?
Yes.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
All right.
You're a grown woman.
I'm going to tell you something. When you work customer service, right? And I don't care what generation you in. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, yes, there are rude old people, rude people that are middle age. I don't care. There's just rude people in all ages. When you work customer service, you are providing a service to the customer.
Yes.
Now, to provide whatever service that might be, right? You have to be equipped to know even the surrounding areas of where you work at. So, yes, you walk in. If you don't have an ATM, you should be able to tell the customer where the nearest ATM is. Yes, that is your responsibility. Absolutely. I don't know where this thing came from. Oh, that's not my responsibility, or what you want me to do about it, or anything like that, bro. No, that's not how that goes. That's not how customer service goes. Because at the end of the day, that's like if I'm working MTA, right? And they skipping a stop, or the train is not stopping at that stop. I am a cleaner. If I'm only cleaning, that hasn't. I can say that has nothing to do with me. I have to provide a way for them to get to the next station. Point blank. Period. It all goes hand in hand. Period. So,
but is there may I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a fair way to say I don't know? Like I don't necessarily feel like knowing where the next ATM is. I think you can still provide the experience without necessarily giving an answer. I think that the accurate thing to say was like, I apologize that has inconvenienced you. There should be an ATM close by.
Yeah, you can say it, but you still provided a service.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying what I'm saying to you is, at the end of the day, it's excellent. Customer service is outstanding customer service, and then it's good customer service. And
Here's what I would say. You see
what I'm saying?
If I worked in customer service, right, and the cards, I'm going to greet somebody when they walk in, right? Hi, how are you? What would you like today? The regular, that's what you're supposed to do. They give me, but also, and this is where it all goes wrong also, if she were to greet her, then she would have been able to get out that the card system was down before she even tried to order. So that's where she really went wrong. But let's say we don't get past that, right? I say the card system is down, and you say, well, I don't carry cash. Now, me personally, I'm gonna say, okay, well, you can go to we don't have an ATM in here, unfortunately, so you can go to the ATM, whichever ATM I know exists.
There's an ATM.
I'm personally going to say that. However, I'm not going to be mad at someone who doesn't say it, because if I said the card system is down and you don't have cash on you, that means you either don't get Chipotle or you need to go to the ATM. You as an adult know that.
It's not about an adult either, though. It's not about being an adult. It's not about being an adult.
When I'm going to places and the card system is down, and they tell me that, I go to an ATM, or I choose to get something else.
But that's you, though. That's you. But what I'm saying to you is, it's not about an adult. It's not about none of that. Customer service is customer service. You still have to provide a customer service. It does not matter. It don't matter. So even in that situation, I don't carry cash. Well, unfortunately, we don't have an ATM in here. It's either one this way, either one that way, or there's one nearby. And then if the customer does some stupid shit again, let me get my manager or let me get my supervisor. It's that easy, bro.
No, I agree. Easy. I can't say I think my point is, I would absolutely do what you're saying.
I know you.
I would greet them. No, I know you know that. But my point is, even though I would do what you're saying, I understand the people that
I don't get it.
Because if I said the card system is down and you don't have cash, you need to get cash.
All right, but check this out. Check this out. But guess who fault that is? Guess who fault that is?
Chipotle.
No. Not mine.
No. Who I'm talking about in that interaction.
Chipotle.
It's not Chipotle's fault. Sometimes the system go down. What I'm saying, I'm talking about. No,
you want to talk to that nigga?
No, specific. That is the employee's fault, right there. Because guess what? Like Gamo said, had you greeted her, hey, how you doing? Before you even order, I'm gonna let you know our system is down. We only taking cash. If you don't have cash, there's an ATM somewhere nearby. Boom. That's it. True. That's it.
So to build.
But Gen Z, it gives off sometimes this entitlement that they walk around with.
Yes.
that makes
I
them
can
feel
agree
like
with
they
that.
don't have to do
It is
shit.
entitlement.
I can agree with that.
We are not. I'm
See,
sorry.
that lies
I
the
wasn't-
problem, even outside of customer service, just the entitlement
Yes.
in general. Because you talk about the Gen Z stare, yeah,
Mhm.
Aubrey almost called a couple of assholes. Because who the fuck is you looking at like that when I'm talking to you?
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
I think
How
Are
is
you
she
dumb?
looking at you though?
That same stupid ass stare that. Yo, I'm talking to you, my nigga. You like, you bugging. Yeah, you bugging. No, we're not going for that.
What I was trying to say is that
I just wanted him to imitate it.
I was not negating your thought process, and I was not trying to stop like what you were saying. I completely agree with you. She should have said that. What I was trying to get to is that what millennials and the generation and boomers are saying is that Gen Z does not have problem solving skills. Because again, the problem solving skill would have been, hey, let me go write a little sign because maybe I don't want to fucking talk to people. And let me get some fucking tape and put the sign outside that say, hey, only cash. But and that's not to say when people get in, you still don't have to say only cash because people walk past signs all the time. However, you can at least point to the fact that you did try to easily problem solve. And where they are frustrated and where they are pointing towards with the Gen Z stare is that the Gen Z stare is stopping basic communication. So I want to be able to basically speak to you in a natural space.
Yeah.
And I can't even do that. So because I can't speak to you normally, I damn sure can't teach you how to problem solve.
Well,
No, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I feel that.
I don't think I think Gen Z more are reactive than proactive when it comes to communicating. Their reaction versus like you said. So even if you take like the problem solving thing, right? Because nowadays, if you really
I'm sorry, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Can we define the terms like the gaps? Like I know that Gen Z is 1998 to 2012, I believe.
Yes. And
what's
then
the
after
one
that,
before 1997 to?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Millennials are like 97 to like 80 because my parents are millennials too. I think it's 80 on the dot.
No, it ain't 80. You know, 80 to no 97.
I think it is.
Well, that would make sense because a generation is only but so long.
Right.
Yeah, so how can y'all be? You said from 98 to 2000.
From 98 to 2012.
2012. That's about
2012.
14 years.
Yeah.
14 years. So 97 to 84 or 83?
No, I'm sorry. It's from 91 to 1997.
Exactly. 91 to 97. That's millennial. Exactly.
I'm sorry. I messed up. That's my dyslexia. 1981.
Oh, okay.
To 1997.
Okay, thank you.
It's what?
Okay. So here's what I would like to preface because
and then boomers are before that.
One, I want to say there is a difference. There is a difference between Gen Zs raised by millennials and Gen Zs raised by boomers. I want to highlight that difference.
Yes.
Because as someone who was raised by a boomer, a lot of the Gen Z shit I don't get. That the ones that are raised by millennials. It is you're in different things are instilled in you. Certain things about Gen Z I don't get. So that's where I can agree that, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you like that. I really didn't.
As someone that was raised by both of them, that's
no,
what
but it's different. But see, this is so.
That's why
I can talk. 80s babies, we do not consider ourselves as millennials. I'm trying to tell you that right now. We really don't.
So what do y'all consider yourselves?
The 80s babies, we raised old school. So when you say millenniums, the way that, is different between millenniums raising Gen Z and boomers raising Gen Z. You can't. It's hard to say that because you have to break millenniums up in like two parts.
Yes, I mean
realistically, anybody from 81 to 90 are raised different from 90 to
97.
It's
I'm
different.
I'm sorry. That is what you are saying is not like a hypothetical. That is true. There is an upper version of millennials and a lower version. The same thing with Gen Z. So I am the top of Gen Z.
Yes.
So between like from 98 to about 2008, that's probably too far. But
like 2000 and
probably like 2004.
Yeah.
We're a different kind of Gen Z. Like we
Right.
are not the Gen Z under us, because like again, my kids that are going to 8th grade are Gen Z. So those are the kids who are
my niece is Gen Z, and I'd be like,
yeah,
but she is very similar to me. But some stuff I'd be like,
like they're also
I didn't act like that.
Why can't I talk? I'm talking.
Right.
And then the top of Gen Z actually shut the fuck up. Like we'd be like, nope, I don't want to talk.
I think that's the problem. The Gen Z, the upper Gen Z, and the lower Gen Z acts like the upper Gen Z when they're grown though. Like my niece is lower Gen Z, and she acts like me now, not me at her age. You get what I'm saying? They just act a little too grown.
Yeah, so like that's what I wanted to.
Sorry, yeah. There is a break
because it is because
there is a separation.
You know what I mean? Like, nigga, back then, me growing up, if I would have made a face like that, nigga. But even as far as like,
my mother was ready to fight me for a look I gave her, and I didn't even know I did it.
But so this is what I'm saying. So even going down to like even problem solving, like you problem solved every day. Like it was to the point where when I was growing up, like you had to figure things out. Mind you, when I was really growing up, there was no internet, so we had to figure out how to entertain ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We had to figure out, we don't understand this whatever problem in school. We had to figure it out. So we
go look in the thesaurus, go look in the dictionary.
Yeah,
my mom loved that.
Mom,
what's this? Go search it up.
Right, and not only that, it was actually in school work. Like in math, you really had a section in math called problem solving. Like, I feel like they don't took that out.
No, we still have problem solving, but they don't take it. No, we still have problem solving.
It don't seem like it.
We still have problem solving.
What is an example of a problem solving?
So there are word problems. The issue with that scenario is people that are in Gen Z and Gen Alpha, the ability to read has also decreased by a lot.
Yes.
So because of that, they are simpler word problems that, like, I'm with 6th through 8th. My school is a good school, shout out to Kid Beyond. So we definitely have kids that like are advanced. But if like we're talking about kids who are like coming fresh in and are reading on like a 3rd grade level, we're giving them 2nd grade problems.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like what
they're coming in what grade?
What is give me an example of a problem solving question.
Like word problem?
Like
if Johnny has 6 apples.
Johnny has 6 apples.
Yeah, no, but like problem solving. Just
like if Johnny had 6 apples and Sarah had 7 apples. And Jim came along and wanted to share with them, but he had no apples. What would you be able to do? And those problems always make me laugh because kids be like, Jim can't have no apples.
Right. So
because their idea of problem solving is different. Not for real.
No, they do. You just don't get none.
So Jim can't leave with nothing.
Nah, so
you don't got none.
If I'm thinking like so. I'm trying to think like back in the day, like
what was your problem solving?
Like a problem solving would be, if I'm making something off the top of my head, it'll probably be on some. If you walk 3 blocks,
this hood math
in the store, or the store's 5 blocks away, it takes you 10 minutes to get to that store.
Mm-hmm.
But if Billy rides his bike, how fast can Billy get there before you? Like shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But you got to know how fast the bike gets to the store.
Yeah. But stuff like that.
Problems you have. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like even now, like even like when I help like my son with his homework, sometimes I'll be like, this is a problem solving shit, and I know, and it's like, it's setting the kids up for failure too. Like, I'm not blaming everything on the school system, but they have a major part in it, right?
Absolutely.
Nigga said Mrs. Fallon's class went to lunch at 12.
Okay.
Recess is over 90 degrees after. What time is recess over? Is it 12:15, 12:30,
12:30.
12:05, 1 o'clock?
It's not.
It's
Isn't
not
it?
12:30. 90
Think
degrees.
about the clock.
The clock and on the 90-degree angle. If it's 12, it would have to go this way.
That's not
And
12.
what is
Go
that?
this way. Clock's go this way.
30, Shay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 12:15.
Yes.
But the
Sorry.
shit tripped me up at first too.
But
My fault. I knew it was 12:15 though, because I'm like, it's a right angle.
It's
But
right
it's
here.
12:15.
But-
I'm like 12:30, but it's 12:15. All
right, but the issue I have with shit like that is we do not talk time in degrees.
We don't talk time, but
In
we
real life.
also that is actually very funny because to tell you, to be honest with you, they have already taken reading clocks out of a lot of the school systems.
I know, no,
So
but
they
this,
are trying to, kids know, nobody know half past, it's half
is
past
what I'm
12
saying.
o'clock. Shut up.
That's
If
the
I go
problem.
to one of my kids right now and say it's half past 12 o'clock, they're gonna say, Miss Bird, stop. Swear to God. They don't know because everything is digital. So they took it out of the school system for a long time. So, and now they're trying to find ways to interpret it, to push it back in. But to put it like that is completely ignorant.
mind you, he 4th grade, bro.
Yeah, to put it like that is completely ignorant. Because again, I get the logic of it, a right angle, and it's like whatever. So I get it, but like I would
get the
never
logic at
say,
all.
what is the question? How is the question?
You know what they took out the curriculum for me that I know I missed out on that my mother had to teach me? Writing in script.
Cursive. Yeah, when I was in
like,
my
it's a lot of
first year in English was their last year teaching cursive in schools, and I was 15.
I feel
And I
like
felt so wronged because I knew this was something that I needed to know. And my mother, thank God, she taught it to me. But
Yo, dog,
it was like, yo, they're really not teaching this in schools. And that's not what everybody else was raised on. Like, y'all was taught this.
right, Gamo, you in the dark.
I know I didn't want to say something because I really do need to get up
It's
and
just
fix
your
it.
face.
And mind you, I turned my brightness up there.
To
Right,
try
I
to-
see.
But I'm like, the sun is going down. I don't know what to do. I don't want to
we
stop.
about to do a a Goosebumps episode, my nigga.
Don't
Let me hold on. I'm gonna turn my camera off. Y'all keep talking.
Not try to-
But I think, but see, it's just little things like that it kind of set them up for
Exactly.
failure. And well, not I don't want to say failure. That's the wrong language.
set them back.
Not even set them. I think just the disconnect part. That
No, I think it does set them back because again, like
not
not
set them back, yeah, but I don't want to make it seem like that. Yeah,
no, but not.
I think they was robbed. They're being robbed.
I 100% think they was
I
wrong.
like robbed better. They being robbed. For
But no, set them back is hi, baby. I am on the podcast. Let me talk to you later. Okay. You good. It's good.
Niggas answering phones in the middle of a podcast.
I had to. He called me.
Yeah.
So we were like on the second call. He waited like 15 minutes. He thinks something wrong with me. He'll put the house on emergency. Oh my God, the cops will come. But
Niggas lights turning off.
right, the answer phone calls.
Oh,
Is that good?
yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
good.
gonna have to be.
Now it's gonna happen.
Listen, we ignorant in this mug.
You get it. No, I think that set them back is the complete right phrase. I think that what it is right now, again, not to preference our last show, but just like the transitional period that we're in, education is falling short. We're having way more kids in poverty. We're having less people go into education. We are transitioning to this AI world. There is just so many things going on to where people do not pour into kids anymore. People are going into education because it's the quickest and fastest job that they can get. They're not going in there because they care about kids. They're not going in there because they love children. They are simply saying, hey, I need to make some money. And if this is going to make me the money, this is going to make me the money at the time. Which then puts the children in this negative effect because they're at a disadvantage because, again, they're coming from spaces of poverty. So their parents, their mom, their dad, they're working a job. They're working 2 jobs. They're not actually able to, because I work in the school system, of course, I'm going to say biased stuff because it's just how I feel. I understand the working. And again, my mom is, shout out to you, mom. My mom is dyslexic. My mom never used as an excuse to not know that I could not read. There are too many parents who are allowing their children in school, and they're allowing, because of the No Child Left Behind program or whatever it is, they're allowing your child to get to 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, can't read, can't do basic math, can't add, can't subtract. I don't understand that. Mm-hmm. Because there has to be some level of checking. There has to be some level of accountability.
So go ahead, Dama.
I'm sorry. I think we also need to speak to that and also understand that a lot of what is wrong with the Gen Z, I don't want to say wrong, but it is wrong. Honestly. A lot of what's wrong with Gen Z is you have to take into account the impact that COVID had is a real thing. Because off bat, right? COVID hit Gen Z in their developmental stages. You're learning to communicate. You're learning to, and also be more self-sufficient and communicate on your own, right? COVID took that away at a very pivotal time for Gen Zs, right? And then not all.
I don't want to say
all, not all,
but a lot.
Not all.
Why are you saying
it's when you say a lot? What do you mean by a lot?
It affected my generation.
From 2020 to.
It affected my generation.
No, but 2020 to when?
COVID is from 2020 to about 2022. 2020. I'm sorry, 2023. They were 3 years of COVID.
It was 3 years.
We didn't even give them 23. 3 years.
Yes.
Right. So that's the part of Gen Z you can talk about.
But you gotta let me get it out, because it also is a cause and it trickles down. Now I'm sounding retarded. Don't piss me off.
Don't say that word.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Now I'm sounding slow. Mm-hmm. But basically, damn it. So what I'm saying is that affected people in their pivotal stages of, being self-sufficient, learning how to communicate, all those things, right? Then you have to understand that for that school year, every kid stopped learning and they just graduated, right? So they lost a chunk of information. Now for 2 more years, everything is virtual. These kids are not actually learning. So for the younger Gen Zs, their parents are usually helping them because they're at home, they're stressed. So they're not actually learning and grappling with the material. They're being told information, so they're not actually learning. For the older Gen Zs, we're cheating. That's just a fact. One person is doing one subject, another person is doing another, and then somebody's missing something, right? And they're graduating not off of merit, but off of just getting the right answers, because it's virtual. You can search these things up. You can get the answers. You don't have to actually study or do what it takes to actually pass the curriculum. Now, then you talk about transitioning back into schools. The curriculum is slighted because these children are set behind. They're not actually where they need to be. So now the curriculum is watered and diluted down, right? But that even trickles down to younger children, like the younger children who are on Zoom and stuff like that. As a person who watch kids on Zoom, right? If the information is being trickled down from even kindergarten, right? Or 1st grade even, they have to continue with that trend. So even the education is still diluted after all these years, because they can't just dilute it and then pick it right back up. These kids are not advanced enough to do that. And then think about the kids that are coming into it. They can't just change the curriculum just for them. So it's a continuous cycle of a lower standard. You get what I'm saying? And then we also have to take into account that 3 years absolutely affected how we communicate. Even myself, I developed an anxiety around communicating that I never had, because I hadn't realized how much I wasn't speaking. I wasn't going into stores and ordering anything or interacting with strangers. That wasn't a thing for 3 years. And I can't even just speak to me, because I'm also a Gen Z. It happened to my mother. It happened to people around me older than me that I knew. It happened to millennials, boomers, Gen Z. It happened to everyone.
But that's what I was trying to say. When you said Gen Z, I was trying to tell you it's not all. Not all.
Not all Gen Z.
Not all Gen Z. That's
Are
what
you
I'm
saying like not only Gen Z?
not all and
Mhm.
not only, but
Okay.
not all Gen Zs. Like it could have affected Shay in a way, but not in the terms of what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's
Because she wasn't in school.
it didn't affect me. I
That's what
worked at
that's why I'm saying
Starbucks.
not all. I knew where you was going. That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. From them 3 years,
Yeah.
from 2020, well, or from 2023 down, right? To what you're saying, to a certain point of what you're saying, I 1,000% agree with you.
Yeah, I think I was gonna,
I was just saying not all Gen Z.
okay.
No, yeah, I agree with that. There are
Yeah,
well,
not
to a
all.
certain extent, not all because
Right, but I feel like
of the school thing.
I
But I
think
do
technically
think
the
that
top half
all
of it.
were. I think all were affected, but
no,
not affected in that
Right,
way.
everybody was affected.
everybody was
Exactly.
affected. Everybody
And
was
so-
affected.
But I
But
do
that's
understand
also
what you're saying,
why-
Gen Z is affected differently because that bottom half of Gen Z did hit hell. Like
But-
I could not imagine missing first, second, and third grade.
So no, listen.
Because those
listen
are
to what I'm saying.
fundamentals.
No, but listen.
And
to
if
what-
a lot of people don't have the parents that are gonna like before I went to first grade, I knew how to read. But that's also the strength of my mother.
Exactly.
Not all parents are like that.
No, but this is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Before you had chimed in, what I was going to say is a lot now is because back in the day, it was by village. The way shit was taught
Yes.
by a village, like like my parents worked. Like nigga, I'm dyslexic. Nigga, my mother knew what's up. Like she did everything. You feel what I'm saying? But it wasn't just my mother trying to teach me. What happened, Shay?
After you are done, I would love to say something.
I got you. It wasn't just my mother trying to teach me. Like my sister tried. My sister was teaching me. Like if my moms and my pops was at work, my sister had to help me and my brother with her homework and do her homework.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or my cousin or whoever the case might be. Not only that was help, but after school was actually after school. After school now are babysitters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Respectfully.
Why
But
is my
back
kid coming
then-
home and he don't got his homework done?
Right. Back then, you can be in after school from 3 to 6.
And
But-
have all that done.
Your parents knew all your homework was done.
Yep.
It was correct.
Mm-hmm.
You understood
Yep.
why it was correct, and they still had fun.
And that goes to the notion of Shay saying people don't go into schooling and education because of children, but just because it's an easy.
But
It's a
not
job.
only that.
Well,
I think a lot that got to do with it is the unjust pay. It's the unjust
Fair.
pay.
Fair.
I actually have an opposite thought process of you guys. I do think that education has a lot to do with it. I also think a lot of it is actually parenting. I think that millennials, honestly, if I'm being honest and transparent, were touched, molested, attacked, and went through a lot of trauma. And I'm not saying all. A lot is fair, I think. Went through those things and decided that they no longer believed in village. So they isolated their children.
You gotta separate when you say millennials.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It could be the lower half. I'm not gonna count them 80s babies. My mama raised me on the block.
Well, I'm talking about now. I think that's more of the upper half, because at the end of the day, when I was coming up, when I was growing up, like I done lived in my same building damn near my whole life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
you're saying that the lower half, actually, the lower half of millennials that are raising kids decided, nah, we don't believe in village because the
So all right. So what's the lower half?
The lower half is more recent.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
the lower half is basically after you 80.
You're the you're
the
a
upper
boomer,
half.
so you don't
I'm
know.
the upper half.
You're a boomer.
No, I'm not a boomer, nigga.
Yo,
I'm a
you
white-
was 80,
9.
89? Yeah, you're the upper half.
Oh, so no, all right. I'm thinking in terms of math.
Oh yeah, no.
The
You
numbers
are
up.
the upper half. So that
Upper
80,
half is more in the past.
yeah, so
Got
that
you.
80 to
Okay,
like
okay.
89, that's y'all.
Okay,
That's
so
y'all.
yeah. So what you were saying, the lower
Yes,
half.
so
Yeah,
the
yes.
lower half
Yes.
decided
I
that
agree.
they no longer believe in village. That there was no, you know, the reason that you could sit down with people that like believed in you and was like, hey, you can't read, I need to talk to you and you need to figure this out. And they could have those kind of honest conversations with you and you didn't take offense to it. You didn't go home and tell your mom that people made you feel whatever, because it wasn't like your mama didn't know you couldn't read. So she honestly was like, hey, I'm thinking that these people want the best for you. So what the freak are you doing that's making these people talk to you like that? And those were the conversations that they were having. Now, with new parents, they do not believe in that. What my child says is law. So my child said, you made them feel incompetent. You made them feel stupid. You made them. So now they're going to come to you with the same, with the nasty, and then that falls into
entitlement.
Then it falls into the pay. Then it falls into the and like education systems not being able to have your back. So they can't. The principal, like kids. For any school, kids mean money. We need to keep as many kids as possible because kids mean money. That's it. Like, and that's what it boils down to. The education system is a scam within itself.
We know that.
But I think we also need to speak to the fact that we speak so. People love to so quickly speak on, oh, this new generation, these new kids, but we're not taking into the account who raised them.
Right.
And that's where I feel like there's a
that's where the disconnect truly is.
Gen Z's entitlement is a direct result of millennials' lack of accountability. That is what that is. There is a problem that we
No, I'm sorry. That bobblehead was silent.
Huh?
That bobblehead was silent. I was not saying no words.
No, I'm talking about when you say millennials, you got to say which
part.
Oh,
sorry. Lower.
No, I'm talking about all of them.
No.
There's something. There is an entitlement that exists, even though it's. Listen, the Gen Z entitlement is more so in the lower half. However, it exists in throughout all of us.
Well, then
that's real accountability.
Everybody walk around with entitlement. What does that mean?
You said what?
Everybody walk around with entitlement. What does that mean?
But I think that Gen Z.
I'm talking about. Well, wait, hold on. Because if that's the case, like a lot of people walk around with entitlement. But if we're talking about generationally, Gen Z as a whole, right? All of it, forget upper lower, all of it, all of us, right? Walk around with a little more sense of entitlement. Whether now I agree, yes, the lower half of Gen Z is much more entitled than the upper half, but overall, Gen Z's issue is their entitlement, right?
But how can you sit here and say that's a result of all millennials not taking accountability? I don't agree with that.
Well, I feel like we're nitpicking at a generalization. It's a generalization for a reason.
But you can't generalize it like that. That's what I'm trying to.
But when I'm speaking to what you're not understanding what I'm saying. People, I don't understand why like you like attack so hard the generalization. When people generally speak about this generation, kids today, that is a generalization. I don't see you nitpicking that. But you nitpicking at me saying that the millennial lack of accountability. Like, I'm speaking in a general sense because the problem is they generalize us, right? So in a general sense, right, they say kids today, and kids today are Gen Z. In a general sense, Gen Z has more sense of entitlement, but they were raised by millennial parents that don't take accountability. Am I speaking to you personally? No. But as a whole, the millennial generation.
I disagree.
Okay, well then, at least if you're gonna, but hey, listen though. At least if you're gonna disagree, let me get my thought out before you cut me off to disagree.
But that's why I say you gotta sit here, because if we started off the whole conversation with putting it in tears.
Because that's who y'all were talking. We put it in tears because that's who y'all were talking about. But I'm not talking about the tears anymore. I'm talking about both. So you're saying separate it, but I'm saying for what I'm saying, I am talking about upper and lower.
Okay.
You can disagree, but at least let me get my point out. I'm saying that it's both. So you're part of the generation and the younger part of your generation, both of y'all.
Okay.
And me and Shay and my nieces are all of us. We have a sense of entitlement, and y'all have a sense of a lack of accountability. We have to stop asking, oh, what's wrong with the kids today? And start asking, well, why do they act like that? Who's raising them? morals are being instilled in them where they feel like this is okay. But yeah, go ahead, y'all. Because I honestly lost my point. Go ahead.
I think for me, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I think that for me, what I want to say is to support the whole lack of accountability on Gen Z. Lack of accountability on millennials. I'm not saying that Gen Z is not also responsible for I'm trying to think of the word, empowering other Gen Z. So a lot of the reason that we do not believe that we have communication issues is because we only talk to other Gen Zers. With other Gen Zers, we do not have to speak in complete sentences or in full thought.
We talking TikTok.
We say, literally, we'll talk in a TikTok. We'll say two things and then we will whatever. I am guilty of that because even with kids in my school, like when they come to me and they're like, Miss Bird, I'm like, yo, say what you're saying because I can't hear you. Like, say it loud. Like, I am forcing them to speak because to them, it's almost like a cold telepathy. Hey, look at me. And it's like, oh, you need, because we sit in this space of like, I'm not going to say shit. And to Gamo's point, kind of, yes, it had a lot to do with COVID, but prior to that, we just were not, again, we are the binging generation. Like kids are not like we are not going to our friends. We are shut down generation. We were not the people that was like, oh, I'm so pissed off, I'm about to go tell my friends. Like it was like, oh, my mom got me mad and I'm gonna go sit in my room. I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna sit in silence. I'm going to this. So then you learn how to suppress your own feelings. And then the issue with that I have with boomers and millennials, that the conversation only occurs that this is negative in spaces that then make us feel uncomfortable. These conversations happen at Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, you'll never say nothing. The fuck? I never will now. Like it doesn't allow the space to be like, oh, like we were also taught, say your feelings, like express yourself, sort of, kind of. But like we were given like your voice is powerful, you are to talk. But then we weren't taught.
They shut down when we do talk.
Yeah, but then when I get into spaces when I shut down, you're telling me I need to not speak. I need to this, I need to that. And again, the only thing that makes this statement valid is because, again, the generation before us, they didn't have phones. So I'm going downstairs to my friend's house to tell him my mom is fucking bugging and I can't stand her. Whereas we're that's why we're so quick to text something, or we're so quick to let me write my feelings down, or let me this, let me that, because my method of communication is not there. And then if you put me in a space where it invokes emotion, and especially emotion where I feel embarrassed, there is no more conversation. And I'm not saying that that's healthy. I know that that is wrong. However, what are we going to do to create the space to allow children to say, hey, you have to be able to work through your thoughts out loud? And also to throw out there, I do not like that millennials and boomers do this thing where they be like, oh, I can process faster because I get mad and I'm just going to tell you I'm mad and da-da-da-da-da. That doesn't make it better. As a Gen Z, I can actually sit down, sit in my feelings and say, hey, that's wrong of me to feel. I'm not even really upset at that. I don't have the need to just scream at you. Am I mad at this? And maybe, and to everyone else, it doesn't feel like processing. Because again, you're not in my mind. And to you, I'm just looking at you. So you thinking, what the fuck? Say words. But it's like, actually, this is not provoking the right emotion for me. And if I express myself, then it's going to feel like the shutdown that I received, or you're going to say, that's not true, that's not valid, that's not this, that's not that, because we were raised by people who expressed their trauma, went through their things, but also never learned how to speak. So then there's an invalidation there. So now it's like, fuck it, I'm better off, me and Netflix is better off than me and you talking. At least I know Netflix ain't gonna say nothing to me. By the time I finish watching this show, I bet you I'll be all right. Or I won't think about it no more. Or I won't be able to this. So then it is messed up. When we go into jobs, when we go into spaces, I've had so many issues with like Brandy, who's my boss, where she's just like, Bird, like, why aren't you doing such and such and such and such? And I'm like, what? I said I was going to do it. I did it. Well, you didn't, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm, okay. And then she's like, no, say, I don't got nothing to say. Because in my mind, how I was created, how I was programmed, how I was whatever, I do. So you're telling me to do something, I'm going to do it. And if I can't do it, I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell you I can't do it. I'm going to keep trying to do it. And I'm going to tell you, hey, give me a minute. I'm going to get it done. I'm struggling a little bit. But that is not, I don't know how to properly do that accurately. And then I get a little bit more frustrated because the millennials act as if they do that shit perfectly. Like they are able to just invoke their feelings, say whatever they need to say, throw it out there, and you can't talk. Like it is very interesting, the portrayal that they have for themselves in their mind. Because again, I also think that those are the people who speak the most out of anger. Boomers are shut down before a millennial. A millennial feel like, I've been silenced too long. I'm gonna say whatever I want. And for us, it's like, oh, it's not that deep.
For us, I feel like it's split 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah, but then we do get labeled as like nonchalant. We do get labeled as like, oh, you don't care. You're not putting enough into this. You're not this. You're not that. But again, like we are the most creative generation. We are the most inclusive generation.
I was gonna say that's the weirdness of it all, because we shut down so much, and then we start, and then how do I say it? We shut down so much and just don't say nothing about so much that when we do find something that we're passionate about, we don't even know how to dissect if it's frivolous or not. It's just, y'all can't have this one. Y'all not gonna get me to shut down about this one. Yeah. And that's where I feel like inherently we end up getting lost, because we shut down, and then we find something that evokes some kind of emotion that makes us want to speak up and talk, that we can't even dissect whether or not it's that deep.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes with the, okay, this is a whole movement, and it's really not even that serious.
Right.
Because you're holding on to so much that when you're like, this is mine, this is what I'm gonna speak on, you're not letting that go for nobody.
And I just think we're a different generation because we're driven by emotion. Like I think a lot of generations are driven by like logic. If I'm being honest, like just the space of like, I have to do this thing. I'm doing it because I have to. I don't know. Like there is a sense of questioning, sure, but it's like, no, I work because I was told I have to work. What do you mean you're not going to go work? And it's like, no, I don't like it. It don't make me happy. Everything's not going to make you happy. What do you mean? Go to work. It's like, no. What's the other thing? Like, and
I think that both generations are driven by emotions, but I think we're driven by different emotions. I feel like the whole like, I gotta go to work because I gotta go to work. But how does that make you feel? It doesn't matter how I feel because I gotta go to work. Is from a sense of feeling that sense of pride, of feeling whole, of this is what I looked up to. This is what I saw. This is what makes me a good man or a good woman. That is that validation, that sense of pride, that honor. That's the emotion.
That loyalty to the job. That loyalty to the job. Gen Z hate to see it. I'm gonna get a new job tomorrow.
But our emotions, we're run off the emotion of fulfillment. How does this make me feel? Does this make me happy? Mm-hmm. Do I like this? Do I like who I am when I do this? You know what I'm saying? So it comes off as, oh, they're more sensitive, but we're just driven by two different emotions.
And then when we lack that fulfillment, but it also makes us indecisive, because once that fulfillment is gone, it's like, shit, will I get it back? And if I don't get it back, do I want to stay here? Like,
trying to figure, it's much easier to say, well, I saw my father do this, so this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what's gonna make me the man that I'm supposed to be. It's harder to say, well, shit, what actually does fulfill me? Because then you got to figure that out. And because it may not even be what you're good at. It may be something that you got to work to get good at.
I think people have not chased fulfillment their whole life. And I think that we are the first generation to do that. And I think that is the scariest thing in the world, honestly, because nobody knows what it looks like. People have been,
and also trying to figure out how to monetize things that fulfill you. If you like making AI, now monetizing that on social media. If you like, sorry, my phone just glitched. If you like, sharing your skin, doing your skincare, monetizing that into a Get Ready With Me page.
Nails, if you do nails, if you do skin, if you do there are so many things that you could find passions in. But the truth is, like, your grandparents, your parents look at those things and they say, but that's not going to get you benefits. but that's not going to get you a 401k. But that's
You don't have no pension,
and you don't got no pension. So now what? Like what? Which are true. I think that that's our issue with Gen Z, is that we don't want to find truth in their statements. There is truth in their statements. However, what are you doing as my elder to then be like, okay, well, maybe you think you could just work a little part-time job, get the benefits, and then still do what you want to do? Like I feel like they're so against, like, it's very hard to be for something you never saw. So being the first to do something that's not like college or get a job, niggas really do look at you and be like, no, I did not. No. Yeah. I'm not paying for you to go to the fucking studio. No, I don't care that you're a rapper. No, I'm not buying you a nail care set. No, I'm not. No. And then it becomes, fuck it, I'll do it myself. And then that is where the frustration and more entitlement comes. But as we talk, I would really love to hear what Smooth is saying in his head.
I think he's giving us the Gen Z stare.
Well, I'm not. I'm just taking everything that y'all saying. I'm just taking it in. Like,
okay. I didn't know if we. I know you ain't shut down.
Nah, y'all was having a great back and forth. I was uninterrupted. I was just taking. It looked like a tennis match.
No, but like that's.
I'm listen, man. I hate when it's like, because at the end of the day, I only say this, right? And I only could talk for the people that are like me, that was raised like me and all that, right? But we say these kids these days, what we're saying is the kids today are raised completely different than when we was raised.
Absolutely.
Like back then, like I was saying earlier, back then, bro, I can go outside. My mother and father did not have to be outside with me. They could be at work. And they still had eyes and ears everywhere. Everywhere. It was a village. It was to a point where, hey, yo, if my friend come tell you to do something,
your ass had better done
it. One, they're an adult, so you better do it. And two, you better do it with respect in the way that I raised you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like I said, we had the problem solved back then. Today's generation is raised off the internet. Period. Today's generation is raised off the internet. It doesn't really matter that much what happens in the household, because they could go online and they see something totally different. So when I be talking with my man, I'm like, yo, bro, these kids these days, yo, they be bugging? No, yeah, because they do shit that we couldn't fathom doing. But we understand why they doing it. The whole social media pressure. Kids subway surfing. Don't get twisted. Niggas was doing that when we was younger. Like, not saying I was doing it, but I'm saying there was kids doing it back then. But not to this capacity. So, like, what made you think to get on top of a moving train and dance and record it? Niggas wasn't doing that. So, a lot of times, a lot of things that, because I stay in tune. You feel what I'm saying? I stay in tune. I need to know what's going on because I have Gen Z kids. So I stay in tune. So a lot of things I can understand. I get why they doing that shit. That don't mean I like it. That don't mean I respect it, or whatever the case might be. At the end of the day, point blank, period. Or it's like, you know what I mean? Like, dogs. Like, the internet was like, it was just starting, like when we was getting into our zone. Like, it was just starting. So a lot of times,
God bless y'all.
like a lot of times, like I just think society in general is setting Gen Z up a lot. The way we look at it is like they setting Gen Z up for failure because y'all relying so much on technology that, God forbid, if there's no internet or nothing, some of these kids they wouldn't
world blackout
with they self, bro. They wouldn't know what to do.
Absolutely.
Like, and from where I grew up, it's kind of our responsibility to try to bridge the gap a little. We can't bridge it all the way because, like I said, it has to be in tiers, because from my generation of millennials, to
The lower.
the lower generation is completely different. It is completely different. It might not seem, it's completely different because, like I said, I come from villages, and like you said earlier, Shay, those are the ones like, yo, don't say nothing to my kid. Like, you don't say nothing to your kid, or your kid, I say less. Like you feel what I'm saying? So even in that balance, even in that world, some millennials from me, we don't even consider them niggas millennials either.
Yeah.
We don't even know. I don't even know what they call them niggas. It could be say, yo, the generation. We be like, yo, the generation right after us. Like, they're a little cool. Like, we say the generation right after us, and we're not talking about Gen Z. We're not even talking about them. Like, that's how real it is. So I just think, like, it's a blessing and a curse to be Gen Z, because y'all have so much power at the fingertips. Like, you could do so much from the internet, but then it's like it makes people get lazy in other aspects.
So hard.
You feel what I'm saying? And I think nowadays parents allow the internet and social media to raise their kids.
Yes.
And no, nigga, you know what? Yo, what? Monday through Thursday, I'm not going outside after school. No, nigga, it was either, feel me, I'm going to after school.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm after school, I'm coming home. Mm-hmm. Saturday, chores in the morning, and then I can go.
And then I could go outside.
Sunday, clean the crib too, and then I can go outside. So I
just cleaned on Saturday, so I don't even know how it's this dirty.
And then it's like,
I'm gonna do it.
And nowadays, and like I said, society is because nowadays kids can't even go outside in the front and just play as kids. Kids can't even. Matter of fact, how about people don't even stay in their neighborhoods that long for kids to even go outside and have kids that are friends from their neighborhood. A lot of kids can't say, yo, I lived in my neighborhood for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. There's not a lot of that. And then,
I definitely can.
Right, and not only that, like, yo, dogs, they're like I said, there is no after school. There is no PALs. There's none of that. There's no boys and girls clubs. Okay. They're closing all that. They taking all that. And guess what? Any open lots or anything like that, they're building schools across the street from schools, down the block from schools, around the corner from another school. You're not even building.
They could fill right into the poverty.
Right. So guess what? If you're doing all that, where are you pushing these kids? And then y'all doing it in drug-infested neighborhoods, environments. So where are you going to push the kids to? The corners, nigga.
Ooh. One of my schools was in the projects, and it was a good school too.
Like you feel what I'm saying? You're gonna push.
I went to a charter school right next to Grant.
My elementary school was across the street from Wagner, and it was a charter school. It was a good school. My middle school was in the projects, like in it. I'm talking about in it.
Yeah, but this one, like even in my hood, like across the street from my building, we used to have a schoolyard for the middle school across the street. They took the schoolyard to build another school, and it's like, yo, you taking that part that probably saved a bunch of kids' lives just for us going in there and playing, and you taking that, and you built another whole school, like I think it's an elementary school across the street from a middle school, and right next to that elementary school, you put a low-income housing building, which means anybody can be in there. Around the corner from domestic violence shelter, which is around the corner from a men's shelter, which is down the block from 3 more other schools, bro. And it's like, yo, there is no parks. There is no parks. Like, you get what I'm saying? So everything, the way everything is structured, it's just for kids to be on social media. Yeah. That's why they have low attention spans and all of that. Nigga, I can find everything I can find on the 45-second video.
And I'm holding it at 2xp. So
no, what I was gonna say, I was just gonna speak to that about how I was just speaking on. Sometimes when I'm on FaceTime, I'm so accustomed to when somebody's speaking too slow to hold the side of my screen to speed it up. I'll be on FaceTime trying to speed up somebody talking to me in real life. The attention span has dwindled so much to the point where you look at a time marker, you see an hour video, and it's like,
hour?
Whoa.
Yeah.
An hour,
but
that's a real problem.
You stretching it with an hour, yo, bro.
Let that shit say 15 minutes.
I'm looking at it like and not even down to music. Music used to be 4:35.
It used to be long.
And you got about 1 minute 45 seconds to get it done. or I don't can't hear it.
This is what I'm saying. And it's like, even the fact that you said that, like, yo, I'm trying to hold it down, the speed by, the speed pass, and do this, and it's like, yo, you dead. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, sometimes I'll be sitting right next to you, you be doing that, I'll be dead side and you like, yo, bro, that shit is like, you don't hear how distorted that shit sounds stupid. Like,
But I'm hearing
it sounds stupid to me, but it sounds perfect.
But see, that's the weird
only
thing,
I
though.
could
That's the
process
weird
it.
thing. That's the flip side. For one, it dwindles the attention span, but on the flip hand, it proves the point that we actually do process information faster. Our brain is moving too fast. It's too fast.
I don't think y'all process it faster. I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of when you're when somebody is speaking and they're speaking too slow, when you just want them to get to the point and you're speeding up the words in which somebody's saying something, that's based off of processing. If you can process a lot of information, you can deal with somebody speaking faster because you're internalizing the words faster.
It sounds stupid.
I don't think
I'm not saying you don't understand it, but I'm saying that in that trend, whether you're a Gen Z, millennial, whatever, if you're speeding things up, you're also processing things faster. But that also is because the pace of life with technology has increased. The way you get information is increased, so your brain is used to receiving information faster.
So are you just saying
I'm speaking to technology, not the generations.
No, I'm saying, are you saying right? So are you saying because you receive the information quicker that people process it faster?
That is what's ending up happening. Yes.
I think that's what you're saying. I don't agree with that though.
Yeah, because I mean,
well, maybe I could just speak to me.
Well, you can receive information. That don't mean you process it correctly.
Well, you're right. So maybe I can only speak to me.
Yes. Yes.
So maybe I'm speaking for person. When I speed it up, it's because get it out. I can take you speaking faster. I can process it. Right. So maybe I'm just speaking for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Because just because you can receive it quick don't mean you processing it, right?
For me, my life is usually moving faster. I'm from New York. My life is usually moving faster. So I need you to speak faster. Like I get into arguments. You talk about like FaceTime and stuff. I get into arguments with Dominic, with my fiance, because I think he talks so slow. And I get irritated. Like we was in the car and he was trying to explain something to me. And he was trying to explain to me, I thought that like it's this girl, Ivy, and I thought that like it was his mom's sister. But instead of just telling me, no, that's not my mom's sister, that is my mom's sister's granddaughter, he tried to say a story and I was pissed off. I'm like, stop talking. He like, what? I'm like, you're not, say it faster.
Yo,
He's
you
like,
know what's crazy?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you're tweaked out.
No, you know what's crazy? Like between y'all two, like no funny. Shay is like, yeah, yo, let me get to a point, right? Like, yo, I'm gonna get to the point, right? So Shay would get on the phone and say the point that she need to say, and then be like, yo, hold on, but let me know if I'm bugging, and then go back to the details, right? And then when talking to you, Gabo, like you be wanting all the like you'll give all the details to the point where now you have somebody like, yo, all right, Gabo.
So what's the point? But that also speaks to I just suck at storytelling, which is why I've also stopped telling stories.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying to me it's interesting, right? Because
I'm agreeing.
No, it's interesting because it's like, all right, I'm gonna get to the point. But so when you be like, I'm on TikTok and you be speeding it up. I mean, so if you make videos, that's what niggas gotta do to you, because that's what you do. Like
you do, but that's why I've also understood that I don't tell stories well, and I've come to the conclusion, especially after we was watching Straw, I no longer tell stories if I am the only person there. Mm-hmm. If I was the only one there, then I will be the only one to know. Because
not that I will be the only one to know.
Because if there's not somebody else to tell the story and for me to just indulge in the moment, like silently, I'm not doing it. Because I've realized when I tell stories, people look at me like I'm stupid, and it makes me feel very small, and I don't like that. It actually really, no, it does.
It feel very small.
It does. It really actually genuinely hurts my feelings.
she say that, or she like, yo, Smooth, why you looking at me? I'm like, yo, what
No,
the
but
fuck
it really
listening?
does.
Like,
I've had to come to the understanding that it really genuinely hurts my feelings and makes me shut down, because once my feelings are hurt, I will absolutely shut down. And so I don't tell stories no more. If there's nobody else there to tell the story and me just enjoy that the story is being told, and I was the only one there, well, I guess I'm only be the only one to know.
It's me and God.
nah,
It's me and God, and
Yo,
I'm gonna
you know-
laugh at it to myself.
It's hilarious because like when you're talking about like triggers for me, I can't do the feelings invalidated.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's the
talk
quickest
about
way to get me
something
to
that
shut the fuck
set
up.
my Gen Z mind off. I'll clear this whole bitch out. Like for me, bro, if I'm telling you something and I'm talking to you and like because I already think I struggle to really talk because again I get to the point. I don't like when niggas I don't like that. I want niggas to talk to me the way I talk to niggas. Swear to God, I want niggas to start off with the point, then give me everything after. I want niggas to tell me off rip. Yeah, this is what we doing type shit. Like, and then I'll be like, oh, all right, and then I'm getting the details so I could get it. I don't like that. So when I'm talking to somebody and like they don't get it, I'm like, fuck, what you mean? Like, and it's quick. It's quick. And if we friends, I'ma laugh a little bit, but bitch, I'ma say it one more time. Don't let me say it one more time and you don't get it. It's done. The whole thing done. I want to go home. I want to go home. Let's shut this thing off. Because what are you talking about right now? Like, that is my trigger. I do not like when I'm explaining something to somebody, and for the life of them, they can't get it because now I think I'm slow. My whole depiction of myself is different because you're slow.
No, I'm not gonna hold you.
I just don't like my feelings being hurt.
No, but I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
I don't mean to laugh. I mean to laugh, but I don't mean to laugh.
Go.
Right? Because both of y'all is dumb funny. Because yo, Gamo is like yo, I don't story tell, but she loved to tell a motherfucking story.
I do, but if you notice, I
Yo,
don't no more.
She like, oh yeah, let me tell you. Matter of fact, go ahead, Smooth. You tell the story.
you gotta know your strong suits.
And Shay,
I love a good story.
Shay hate when I be like, yo, bro, I don't understand. I don't get that. Yo, and it's bad because she'll see her point, and then she'll start going into the details. And I already know Shay so much that I will shut her up. Yo, Shay, I already know where you go. I'm not gonna get it. I don't understand. I'm gonna tell you right now, but I'm not even gonna wait until you get to a point where you could get it. You like, yo, Smooth, you dead ass. Like, you ain't even. Nah, I'm telling you, all right, go ahead, you can finish. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna understand.
I just want to say that let this podcast be proof that Gen Z can grow. Because before, nigga, I used to talk to Smooth. He used to tell me I don't get it. I used to hang the fuck up. Fuck that nigga. Yo, I used to get so mad. I hate when people don't see my point. If you ever want to see the biggest way to piss me off, don't see where I'm coming from. Oh,
No, for real. What do you mean you don't get it?
Shade. I will not talk for 6 days and 6 nights. Do you hear me? Like, I will go mute silent. I am here to the T. I will go.
Remember the other day when we was in the group chat and you called early in the morning?
Oh, because Smooth was trying to get me tight. And it was like 9 in the morning. I didn't even do nothing to this.
Wait, when?
When he called
I forgot what we was talking about.
Oh, man. I forgot what we was talking about, too. It might have been about B. Simone. It might. No.
Oh, yeah. No, it was. It was
about B. Simone. We had a whole conversation about it.
The first episode. Before we had the first episode.
And
she blacked on him.
Don't piss me off, Smooth. I'm screaming.
It's 9 in the morning. Do not piss me off.
It's too early. And that's why I'm saying I know I'm capable of growth because I could laugh now. Bro, I used to, even at work, like it used to, and that's what I'm saying, like, to really bring it back to Gen Z, as Gen Z, we have to find people that we feel safe enough with to push us to really like learn life, because like the way that we operate is not okay. Like, and sometimes I have moments where I think it don't matter because the millennials and boomers is gonna die, and then we could just run the world.
Yeah, because it's gonna be our shit too. Y'all not gonna be here for much longer.
Right. But then I also think like kids can't communicate. Like I get frustrated when I'm speaking to children and they can't talk to me. Like we have to get out of a space where we need to, again, feel safe enough with people who are gonna be like, nah, you have to say that again, bro, because that don't make no sense. You have to find another way to say that. What you're saying, I cannot understand you. And we have to again feel safe. to stop
can't
and go,
understand if you
okay.
don't talk. I can't understand if you don't talk. I need you to use your words. I need you to be intentional with your words. I need you to choose certain languages so it can click to me what you're trying to say. Like I can say Shay done grow because Shay now she'll call you like, yo, let me know if I'm bugging. And you can tell me I'm bugging because if I'm bugging, then I could be bugging.
Right.
Then I could be bugging.
I could be bugging because I gotta know if I gotta walk in there. Because again, like I don't even like. I think it's such a big transition for me, and I'll speak on me specifically. I was never a person to talk about my feelings. Like I'm the oldest child. I am the one that helped with the homework. I picked up my brothers. Like I am not an emotional talker. So like even like it being transparent and vulnerable. Like even with my wedding now, like I get anxiety asking people for help. I get actual anxious. I don't get anxious for nothing else. When people ask me to do something, guys, I jump up. If somebody texts me right now, I got you. What you need? Oh, I'm on my way. Oh, you need me to do this? Like, I am the quickest doer in the world. But if you ask me to sit down and focus on me and be like, Shay, tell me exactly what you need. Oh, you gotta give me some time. I don't
right.
No,
just like
you just gotta give me a minute.
That's what's the perfect example of that.
What?
No, Smooth about to be petty, right? What I'm about to say, Shay?
I'm just glad it ain't me.
Let me.
That's like your book, right?
Oh.
Shay, what you need? Yo,
Smoothie,
I need you to do this. And even when I'm doing it, you're like, I got you next time.
It's and it's so interesting because again, like when we talk about the split in the Gen Z, like the top half truly are some like obedient, hardworking shedder-uppers. Like people like 27, I want to say 27, 26, like 25. After that, no, the rest of them, my cousin be like, I'm not doing that. Like, but
one thing I can say that I when it comes to Gen Z that I do fuck with, like I don't care, like unapologetically themselves,
right?
And they're not just what, yo, I go to work, what, yo, you disrespect. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to like that. I'm one of those. Like I like that.
That's why I said Smooth is low key Gen Z in spirit. I like
no, because it's my whole thing is this. I tell everybody this. Yo, listen, if I can debate with my mother, who you?
Yeah.
Who you? Like who you? Like, and I think, like right now, Gen Z got the game. Like they took the game to another level, right? And that's just like I feel like, yo, like we taught the niggas the game, but then teach them how to keep it.
Yeah.
Like you can teach somebody the game, but now you got to teach them how to keep it. Because when I was growing up, listen, man, the area I grew up with, these niggas done made millions, and they still on the same corner. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like when I be talking to like the YNs in my hood and all that, like one of them, he's gonna pop. As a music artist, he's going to make it. But I got him in front of all his people. I put them all in circle with it. Yo, y'all all not going. I'm gonna keep it a bean, and you gotta know that you can't bring all them with you.
But I appreciate Gen Z because I think that we are low key having those conversations with each other, and I think that like niggas is taking the money because they coming from nothing. They taking that money and really making it into something. And that's to my scammers, to my drug dealers, to my whoever. Like they like, yo, we about to take this money, we about to flip it and put it in a business. Like they are these business entrepreneur, like, and they have the mindset and the goal to really go. Like it is not
to pass that shit on to Aubrey because she's starting to
no. It's gonna get to her. She got to get some time. Cause you know
why would you say that?
Because, bro.
Cause you know who a hungry nigga, and I'll talk mad smack about him. Butter
yeah, butter
make his coin. But if there's one thing my little brother do not play about is making that bread. Like he's gonna make it no matter what. If he gotta take out the trash every single day, if he just gotta do laundry, if he gotta go pick up his friend, if he gotta pick up his sister, if he gotta do all the little knickknacks. Oh, I'm helping the super downstairs because he said he needed somebody. Like my brother's gonna find a side gig.
That's a fact.
No matter what.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like
Yo, brother needs to go to Aubrey. Shit.
He know that he has. I never seen.
Why is you airing her out like that though?
Right.
Because yo, listen, I'm
Yeah.
one of those people. Like I'm not gonna force my kids to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Listen, I'll be trying to tell Aubrey certain things. Like at the end of the day, bro, like Aubrey wants to work, and I'm cool. Bro, trust me when I say this. You're gonna have a lot of time to work. You're gonna have a lot of time to work. I don't want you to work. Focus on graduating and focus on developing your talent, my nigga. Like Aubrey's so talented, bro. Like it's not even funny. And I'm me personally, and if you have talent and you wasted it, you're a loser. Like failure in life, bro. No, because
loser is dumb.
I could tell
I
you.
wasn't expecting that.
I can tell you why I personally feel like that. I personally feel like that because if you have talent and you really did nothing with it, like it's one thing to try and probably couldn't make it to where you want to, but then you still do something with it. That's cool. But if you have talent and you absolutely did nothing with it, yeah, bro. One, I'm jealous.
You know why Smooth feel like this? Because
I'm jealous.
Sing and he's mad at all of the people.
I hate everybody that
can don't do nothing.
I hate everybody that can. No,
this is solely based off the fact that
wait, tell me, I'm gonna keep it a beat. We all can sing, we all just don't sound good. Okay?
Good. Yes, that's true. Everybody has the capability of singing. Yes,
right. We have the ability to sing, but we all don't sound good. And I know I don't sound good, but you can't.
That was my
path. Can't shut them up though.
Nah, don't shut me up. But no, yes, I hate people that sing and do nothing with their voice. Like nigga, what? Pass that. Pass that. Yeah, I'll be jealous, bro. I'll be jealous. Like yo, nigga, like yo, bro, you can sing and you do nothing with it. Yeah, get away from me. You're a loser. Like,
no, I do think it is about monetizing. To speak on you, I do think it is about monetizing their talent. But I think that the issue with Gen Z right now is like, unfortunately, statistic. This is Matt Randa, but a really good statistic to know is that to base a kid's like, what do you think is the top factor that will allow a child to be successful?
That will allow a child to be successful?
Like
we both gave you the Gen Z stare.
Right. The top contributing factor that is like, oh, if the child has this, they will be successful.
Hard work.
I would say it,
or like consistent.
As in person, like what they personally have or what's around them. Just
either surroundings personally have, like it is a factor that is fair, but it's not that.
What is it?
The thing that determines how successful your child will be the people that they surround themselves with.
I mean,
so clout. No,
support was fair in a way.
I say support because that's what it is.
Support is also like your parents and they're actually speaking on your peers. Your peers strictly.
But now if you said peers, all right.
I apologize. Yes, is it
if you say peers, then
it's your peers strictly.
Yeah, because you could be around niggas, then they could not support you just because they're around you.
Right, just because they're around you.
It's about who you surround.
It's about who you surround yourself with.
Yeah, because a lot of people.
So in Gen Z specifically, you are raising your kid the right way. You teaching them to make an honest living, don't steal from nobody, be nice, be kind, say yes, ma'am, no sir, no this, no that. Do what you're supposed to do, and then they get around people who call their mom bitches. Get the fuck out my face. Stop fucking talking to me.
I guess my kids won't be
that would run up and smack a bum. That would make fun of homeless people. And I'm not saying that, you feel me?
No, but that's also goes hand in hand with the pressure of social media.
Yes.
And want to go viral
and the pressure of clout and the pressure of like, oh, this person is popular. Maybe like this is me hanging out with them.
And guess what? I have these conversations with my kids all the time, bro. Like I keep it. I'll be asking about, yo, bro, like, Yo, let me catch you thinking about subway surfing, my nigga. I don't need you to fall off no train.
Right.
I got you. I got your train. Like, don't even worry about
On
it.
the train.
I
On the train specifically.
Go on, like I remember one time, like my daughter, like, oh, I'm gonna go out with, I don't know, some of these friends. I ain't never heard of these people. Where y'all going? Fordham. Okay. I let her go. 10 minutes later, I text her, yo, I hope you know I got eyes and ears everywhere. So if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, just know it's gonna get back to me.
Mm-hmm.
She did that stupid ass Gen Z stare through text. No, I ain't trying to do it. That it was just y'all know the stare through the text. I can feel the stare, like, yeah, I'm on you. I'm just,
but there's different ones. There's ones that is a facial expression, and then there's just the
blink. The younger niggas got the blink. The younger ones is just, it's not the attitude. It be
like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not even going to do nothing. Like,
I don't know. I feel like the younger ones got that attitude.
No.
Yeah, it be like,
I feel like the older ones kind of just have that.
I'm monotone. I don't even be having an angry face. My face be.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
What I'm
Why
saying.
you talking
I feel like, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like we have just the blank, like just.
Oh yeah, them younger ones.
That what you
younger ones look at you like
the younger ones be like.
You always have something to say. That's what they face look like.
Yeah.
They be like.
And it'd be like, yeah, all right.
Like, I will roll your eyes in the back of your fucking head.
But that's
yeah.
And Charlie, baby Charlie ain't even Gen Z, but I be ready to.
Yo, yeah.
I told her, I said, you don't yell at me. Do you understand? She gonna say no.
No, but that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying Gen Z, Gen Z, Gen Z, Gen Z. Them Gen Alpha kids. Them Gen Alpha kids, because they don't got nothing.
One of these terms and all that.
It's just the next generation.
It's the next generation. But when I say
these kids, these young niggas,
when I say
people, I'm like these people. You know what? I don't even break it down in terms like of ages. I just say these people, bro, because it's people that is 40 that act like Gen Z. Like, no funny.
But no.
It's just people in this time, day and age.
That's what I say.
It's like the time.
The world. People today is crazy.
These people today. But no. But I'm sorry. No, I hear what y'all saying. But them kids under 11, those is a new kind of them kids under 11.
I don't know.
When I'm telling you that they do not care about nothing. They wish that you would even have the audacity to speak to them, because that's.
But the problem is the ones on the Gen Alphas, they real smart. It's a pocket of Gen Z that's slow as hell, and I have to be honest. But them Gen Alphas, they smart. They know they smart, and they're assholes.
And what's worse about it is that not only are they book smart, but they are socially and emotionally.
Yes, like comprehension.
So they can
process information, life smart.
You are speaking at a volume that is above the average.
Yeah.
And then because they smart, like, they know when to play dumb.
Like corporate America. Like, why are you speaking? You're speaking really loud, and I'm talking to you calm.
But the problem is because they're smart, they know when to play dumb. I told the little girl, she yelled at me. I told her, you don't yell at me, right? Mm-hmm. We went through the whole exchange. We got to the bottom of it. I let her know, listen, you don't be mean to me. I wasn't mean to you. Was I mean to you? She gonna say, yeah. I said, when? She said, when you almost popped me. I said, did I almost pop you before or after you yelled at me? She gonna act like she don't know what before or after means. You know what before or after means.
Yeah, no.
She took about some no, before. Stop playing with me, because you know what I'm saying. You know what first, second, and third mean. You know what before and after mean. Because you be saying, yo, before.
Right. Because you be saying words like comprehension. But now when I say stuff like, did you do this? Did you do this then? And you talk about, well, when was that?
Now I got to break it down. Do you know what before means? No. All right. Well, I'm going to help you. Because we're going to get to the bottom of this.
They like that.
That's just like the other day. I forgot. Ashley said something to Jeremiah. Jeremiah said, what you said? Because I was about to crash out. Yo, bro, what?
Oh, that's their favorite terminology.
Yeah,
but
I'm about to crash out.
Everybody uses it now, though.
But mind you,
I'm about to crash
out.
But mind you, like you said, like they know how to, yo, bro, when I say Jeremiah, been doing the buggers. The nigga's only 11. This little nigga been doing shit, bro. Yo, on train.
I was just about to why we the same people, because I was about to say, remember when he looked on the train, he said, "Ooh, his eye crazy."
Yo, on the train. Yo, if I don't get a seat, I'm not shutting up this whole ride, bro. Yo, the nigga got on the train and sat down like this, wiggled in too.
Comfortable.
Looked at the man
That's
next
that
to
I
him.
knew I was getting a seat.
Yo,
Nigga.
looked at the man next to him, up and down, tapped him. Now, mind you, I look at him, I look straight. I do what do. I look straight because I got to see what this is about, right? Taps him. The guy take headphones off. Yo, Aubrey got to sit down. My sister got to sit down. So the guy, he look at me. I look at Jeremiah. I look at me. I look back straight, right?
Because I don't want you to think
My name been in and I ain't in it.
Yo, your man put the headphone back on. Jeremiah taps him again. Excuse me. Yeah. Aubrey, my sister, yeah, she got to sit down. You got to get up. You got to get up.
You got to.
Men get up for children and women, bro. Men get up for children and women. This is what he told him.
He's not wrong.
He said, that's what you taught me.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Son got up. Aubrey, he's like, yeah, Aubrey, sit down.
And that's really
I love that he took his seat first, though.
The story is more funny because Aubrey's older than him. So it's not like Aubrey's his younger sister.
But it's more funny also because he took his seat first.
Yeah,
right.
I need to secure
I'm definitely gonna sit
I
down.
need to get secure. And but sir, my sister
also
yo, men give up their seat for children and women. 8. Get up.
He was dead like 8, bro. That was like 7, 8 at that time. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, Ashley gonna tell me, yo, you let him do it. Yo, listen, man, he act like a grown guy. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, listen, son got up. That's all that matter. Like, yeah, like, yo, nah, when it come to Aubrey, though, Jeremiah is really bugged. Like, I watch him, but he don't have to hold water on the bridge. He be telling niggas I beat up a cab driver. He got to stop telling that. That's incriminating. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He's like, what?
But one thing about them kids, they go and tell their business. Because my mommy don't have no. She don't have no.
My mommy went out last night. She never came back. When I was going to school.
Yeah, my mommy wasn't at home when I woke up. Hers don't never come home on Friday night. Mm-hmm. My mommy went outside with her friend, and when she came back, hers was walking funny and not really talking right, and her breath was stinking.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Nah,
but that's why. But that's why
might be the funniest.
They be like, "Hey, Chelsea, mommy was just saying that you was a hoe." I don't know what that means, but that's what her said.
But that's what she was. But that's what she was selling the TT.
That's what hers was.
She told TT 2 times that you was a hoe. And that you was what Uncle Ray and that man from down the block. I don't know his name, but that's what mommy said.
Yeah, that's what mommy said. But all right, bye ho.
Right. Bye ho was.
But that's
what I ain't gonna lie. Like,
niggas expose kids to too much. And again,
you wonder why they act grown.
Right, but they also don't do that thing where like get out.
But not only that, you gotta understand. But not only that, once again, technology too, because even if you be like, yo, go watch, what's the new joint now?
Baddies?
No, like YouTube.
Paw Patrol but I feel like
Paw Patrol. Nah, but it's like Mrs. Something. I don't know. Something that got these kids' attention now. Okay. I don't got babies no more. But
the black girl?
I don't know, bro. But it's like Jeremiah, like, bro, you're watching other people play the game.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that they made
it. But they learning so much, like
but
yo.
That's the era of streamers.
No, but if you don't pay attention to who they're watching and what they're saying, because
say that one more time, please, for the people in the back.
If you don't pay attention to who they watching and what they're saying, right, you won't know what your kid is taking in. Like, yo, it was one day, like, because Jeremiah be doing it, and most of the time I'll be knowing I hear some voice, I know his content, it be good. But it was one time like he was really in here, he watching something. I went to go walk out, I heard the curve. Hey, yo, my man, who you? Yo, bro, you're not allowed. Yo, turn that off. Like now you playing with me, like because you know you're not. You
And
know.
then they're playing the game live with other people.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
when
They're
they on the
saying,
P5,
fuck
they
your
playing
mom.
they
I
playing on
beat
a
you
game
up.
with strangers, and these strangers be grown or they be grown ass
Yeah.
kids wilding out.
Wilding out. Yeah.
On 10-year-olds, on 9-year-olds.
Yeah,
But
but Jeremiah not allowed to. He's not allowed to do that at that age.
But you see, that's my issue right now with parents and not understanding censorship. The issue is that they're throwing a game at their kids, they're throwing an iPad at their kids, and they're not understanding, and they're not understanding that there are so many settings to just be like, yo, you can only watch kid YouTube. There's kid YouTube, kid
And
Netflix,
that's not even
kid
enough
this,
because
that.
them on kid YouTube they be cursing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
But my thing about those things is that you should know and understand the content that your child is taking in. Because then when they come back and they ask you crazy questions, like again, I don't understand how your kid is 7, 8 playing Call of Duty, playing Modern Warfare, playing any games with guns. Why does your child know more about guns than he know how to spell? Like, like that he know how to do math? Because it's just like you rather throw something at him to keep him distracted. But you're again, he's taking in insane content. He's playing a game with 32-year-olds who like, where your mom at? I talk to your mom. Like,
yeah, that's wild. Yeah. So my
and
like,
niggas do that.
Yeah, not Jeremiah. My Jeremiah is not allowed to stream. He's not allowed to, like, the most he could play like for real online is Roblox. And even still, you still got to pay attention to that.
Yeah, watch them.
Like Aubrey didn't get social media into this year.
They have sex traffickers.
Yeah, like Aubrey did not get social media until she turned 16, bro. Like heavy. I'm not with that. Like I'm not with it. Like I'm just not. Like you know
I had a flip phone until the middle close to the end of middle.
Yeah, I missed the flip phone era, B.
Oh nah, I had a flip phone 5th grade, but that's because I went to school in Harlem and I lived in the Bronx. My mother used to calculate. It takes me exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes to get home. If I'm not home in that 1 hour and 30 minutes, she was going upside my head. And if something was wrong and anything was delayed, I needed to have been on the phone, called her before.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got a flip phone.
I used to be.
First of all, you couldn't tell me nothing about my flip phone because I could close it and it had like the camera where I could see myself take a selfie, and I was well, this is high tech. Period. I'm cute. And you couldn't tell me nothing, and I didn't give a fuck about my like people. You got a flip phone? And I would flip it and then flip it close. I was that girl.
Flip it close.
I was that girl. And then I got an iPhone or whatever, and I had my started wanting social media. And my mother was like, "Well, listen," and we had the conversations. And when I really look back, I don't know if how my life went is credited to who I am or how good of a mother she was. It's probably both. But I just really pray that I can mother my kids how my mother mothered me, and I also get kids that were like me. Because that, like, around that time, people were bugging on social media, exposing
the Amber Cole generation. I tell people that all the time. We're the Amber Cole generation.
Like, I literally am traumatized by what goes on social media. I was in the peak exposing era, everything being put on social media, like just everything, and it was wild. It was wild.
What year you
talking? Baby, Dropbox was scary.
What year you talking?
I don't know. I'm bad with dates.
No, I'm just saying, like, because you say you was at the peak of exposing.
I feel like
for me, that was back in the day.
Well, yeah, because y'all was doing crazy shit. For me, that was
days.
I want to say
going into MySpace.
Oh yeah, MySpace. I don't know. I had MySpace, and Brandy and Rita was actually talking to me about that because they said, "How is it possible that you had MySpace?" I said, "I grew up with my parents. They had MySpace. I had MySpace."
MySpace, everybody was code. Like you was a coder. Like you knew how to code. Like if you changing your background,
I'm changing my background and putting my little theme song when you get up there.
Exposing.
You had the little theme song.
I had a theme song. When you log in,
you could play like when they go to the page, it plays a song.
Yeah, I had Lil Wayne. I
was like at the very end of my
life. And then like Facebook, like Facebook. I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I asked like what year you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Facebook peak of Facebook exposing era.
No, but that's because I was about to say, because when Facebook first started, like it was none of that. I'll keep it a beam. It was none of that. It was none.
I'm talking about peak exposing for Facebook.
Oh, I was about to say because my crazy like my peak time had to be like 08, 09. Because 08, 09 is when Amber Cole came out. And Amber Cole was sucking dick in front of the school.
Yo.
No, she was. She was in front of the school. She got recorded. And it was a school in the Bronx. She was known. Like they put it out there. She was wilding in these streets. And then everybody was like, whoa. Everybody got a video. And I said,
Now, yeah, no, all of a sudden, first of all, what
That's
killed
what
me
they-
was when what didn't make sense to me was all of a sudden a girl got exposed, right? And now everybody decided, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna suck dick in the staircase.
I'm sorry. I don't think that that's how it happened. I think that she did it and everybody already had videos of other people. And when her video went out, everybody said, oh,
We
I'm
posting
sucking
it.
one
I
too.
got that thing on
I
me.
got it. And they started sending them out. And that, if there was anything that ever scared me about sex, Amber Cole did it. I don't know how Amber Cole did not do it for girls.
Can
I
y'all
said,
stop saying that girl
No,
name?
but she did though.
she did. It was, she
Stop
was
saying
there.
that when she tried to sue us and we ain't even
She
fake
definitely gonna sue us,
Yeah.
and it shouldn't be for defamation. Because, girl, you know the story, I know the story, and so do all the Bronx. Don't do that. Don't you right? I'm
But
sorry.
here's the thing though.
AC,
That's why I said like
AC.
but with a culmination of the things I saw on Facebook, my mother's lessons and just who I was, my social media track record does not involve hate comments, wild, crazy posts and status that could like destroy my career if I get popular. It doesn't pertain to any of
I
that.
might have been saying some crazy shit. If I really make
She
it,
don't
they
even
gonna
got
take me down
Facebook.
quick.
That's how bad it is. You.
Me?
Oh no.
No, I'm talking about Gamo don't even have Facebook.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah,
bad it is.
Like my page is still there. You can still search it up and see it, but
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Facebook
no.
traumatized me, bro.
If I ever get real big and they go looking for me,
Oh yeah, you going down.
I'm going down.
I don't think I'm going
Facebook-
down.
No,
I think they would know that I was depressed, but that's
I
about
was saying
it.
crazy stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple of posts.
I was saying
I think
crazy
they would
stuff.
just know I was a little
And I don't even
depressed.
know if they was hate crimes. Like I wasn't even saying hate crime shit. I was just saying like
I
it's
was
crazy
saying-
you would have the baby.
I hate you so bad.
I was. If Anthony ever watched this, I befriended Anthony's ex-girlfriend who he cheated on me with, Victoria, and we was tagging back and forth with Anthony in it for like a month. Like every day we would tag him. It was tough. Yeah, it was tough. We was just doing shit. She cool though.
So, folks,
Beep. That's all.
I think
folks.
the craziest thing that happened to me on social media was this very well-known hoe commented under my picture or my status or something like that and was like, "Oh my God, I love you," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was just basically pleading, and it was really weird because I wasn't used to stuff like that. Like I'm used to people telling me that in real life, but publicly, just right there on the status, it's crazy. And it was nasty because he was a very well-known hoe. I don't want them to think I'm doing anything with you. You making me look bad. Delete it.
I think that's why I
Yeah.
got off of social media for so long, because I thought to myself, oh, people could just say stuff and other people
No, for
could
real.
and people could just assume.
And
Oh,
you just connected me with that. You're a hoe.
No,
Every
nobody
girl
can
you
write on my
talk to-
page. I took that
Every
off
girl you
immediately.
talk to, we assumed you hit. You're not about to come up under this post.
And violate. Maybe
You're
violate.
bugging.
all right. We get way off topic.
I know, yeah, but we've
Sorry.
been off track
Long
for a
story
minute.
short, stop treating
Listen,
Gen Z
man, at
like
the end of the
Long
day,
story short,
I'm
Gen
saying-
Z got to stare, millennials got to pause, boomers got a lead paint look,
Wait, millenniums got what?
millennials have a pause,
and don't say you don't, nigga, because you do.
What?
and boomers have
A
a
pause. You be like, what?
Just look at how you start your videos. It go and then you go. All right, listen, man. It's smooth to the beat.
Like you about to break the fourth wall, but then you can't.
Yeah.
It looked like you about to go like this, but you be like, yeah, guys, because this is where I'm like, what?
It'd be like,
That's because
all right, man.
I got memory loss. I gotta think before I say whatever.
Oh my god,
Bro, you
I'm
had it
gonna
before,
bop you
please.
up.
Nah, I never had it like that.
that.
I never had it like that.
Let me see.
I never had it like that. Go look at anything before 2022.
I'm a look.
I
Oh,
never.
he be dragging it. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's a lack of accountability.
I know, but now
No,
it's
I'm telling you, because
now
now
it's dark.
I'm stuttering more. I gotta think about what I get.
Rain down on me. Oh, I don't like that song because you know it's about. Never mind. The Gen Z stare.
It's about
Yup. The Gen Z stare.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this.
wait,
Man.
not
No,
Meet people halfway, big. Meet
you know what's
people
crazy?
halfway. Listen, meet people halfway, and I'm gonna say to my generation, we gotta start meeting these youngsters halfway, man. Gangsta.
and mending the bridge starts with some people that y'all don't talk to under y'all, talking to them about how they raising their kids.
Listen, now I'm not about to tell somebody how to.
I don't think you have to tell them.
That's all I do is this. Whenever I come across youth and I see something that I personally don't like, I talk. And all I can do is just let them know, like, yo, listen, man, you got a choice. You might not like the choices that you have, but it's still a choice. Like, and that's why I love when I get to go teach high risk youth poetry. Like, I love when I get to do that because a lot of times people just think we're just gonna write. You feel what I'm saying? This generation, like that, where they're at in time, they don't do a lot of writing, bro. I like to talk more of the time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like yo, tell me an issue you had. Like, give me something that you going through, like, and they start bringing it. Oh yeah, because this person threw that, and I'm not gonna let them in, bro. Like you feel what I'm saying? So just give life. You know, I got a lot of experience, man. So I try to pass that on, type shit.
You keep calling you a boomer, and that's dumb funny. But
I mean, boomers have a lot of experience.
Who's a boomer, nigga? I'm a boom one of y'all. Like,
I knew, and it was funny. I knew he was gonna say that. Boomers are so
predictable. Did y'all see Tay Rock in the guy battle?
In the guy.
Let's end the episode. Thank you so much for watching the Gen Z Stare episode. Let us know your takes, your hot takes on this. Yeah, outro yourself.
And now we are here at Ignorant Conversations with.
He was doing it
with
your boy Smooth to the beat to the beat double not baby.
And your girl Smooth to the beat to the A to the beat double not it's Gamo. I'm Golly, Shimmy.
And I'm Shay. Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir. Y'all retarded as